On this Back to Work Monday, some Americans are having a harder time than we realized getting back to work. Record numbers have been jobless for 6 months or more, and now some companies are telling those folks, don't bother applying for a job with us. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission is now studying the problem, but that doesn't help folks who need work right now. Mike Hayes of Momentum Specialized Staffing has some insight on how big the problem is and what you can do to fight back. Mike, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
I do have to start with you, though, because some staffing companies are being accused of doing this. You run a staffing company. What's your policy?
That's not something that we do. Actually, I think it's a horrible idea. I think you eliminate a lot of quality candidates that may be unemployed through no fault of their own. So that's hurting my business.
How extensive is this problem? What's your sense of it?
I think it's minor right now, but I think it's the monkey see, monkey do. If somebody thinks they're going to get away with something and they can do this. But I think the long run, you have to understand that, is this getting you the people that you need? I just think basically, I think it's an asinine thing to do.
And asinine thing to do is direct as always. You see a lot of people through your door. The notion that folks have been unemployed for a while should not be a strike against them, should it?
No, it's not new. And I think what happens is there's a lot of quality candidates that you're basically telling not to come to see you. And I think that also casts a pall on your hiring, business practice, and things like that. It's just not something that you have to do.
If I'm one of those folks and I see that sign maybe for a job that I really want, I don't have a job right now, what should I do? Should I fight back, or should I just say, you know what, forget it, not worth it?
I think you're better off going to find somebody that kind of knows what's going on. These people are in like the shadow area of they're not really in reality. So I think you should go try to find some other place that's not looking this short-sighted.
So right away, that notice tells you it's not a place you want to work.
No.
It's by any stretch. Real quick before we end it, give us your take on the job situation right now. We talked about some big announcements at Intel, possibility for solar expanding. What's your sense of where things stand? Are we growing, flat, as far as jobs go?
We're growing on the short end. The middle management area is where we're lacking. The jobs where you get the biggest economic impact, the $50,000 a year jobs, still rather sparse.
Okay, Mike Hayes at Momentum Staffing. Again, thanks so much for that clear insight. Appreciate it. And we'll be right back.